Hello friends, how are you all? I am Shri. Today is my interview in XYZ company for business development executive job. If you are also going to be interviewed, then this video will be helpful for you. Before starting the interview, let's know some basic things about business development executive. Who is a business development executive? Business development executive is a person who is responsible for the growth of the business. The main job of the business development executive is to find new targets and leads to promote the sales and services of the company or organization. He or she should be capable of finding new strategies to attract new customers and boosting the business of the organization. Education and skills required to become business development executive. Candidates must have cleared a bachelor and master degree and having some additional skills like good interpersonal skills, good communication skills, good business knowledge, tact and diplomacy, negotiation skills, creativity, organizational skills, problem-solving skills. Business development executive responsibilities. Responsibilities of business development executive. Finding a sales opportunity. Prepare pitches to sell products and services. Maintaining relationships with clients. Providing leadership to a large team. Proficiency in it and numbers. Strong communication. Good knowledge about the industry and current events.
Miss Shri, please go to conference room for your interview.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello, sir. I am Shri John.
Hello Shri, please have a seat. Shall we start the interview?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Tell me something about you.
First of all, thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. I am Shri John. I have done graduation in 2015 with a business degree and I have 5 years experience as account manager in a telecommunication company. I loved working with clients and growing my company, but the industry we were in was not very attractive to me, so I wanted to change jobs.
What would you do if you found out your client is planning to switch to your competitor?
I remember there was this one time when my client wanted to switch over to our competitor. So, my plan of action was to first find out what dissatisfied my client to consider the switch. Once that was cleared, I offered to improve our services and even to provide bulk discounts on orders and other services. This reassured the client that I was genuinely interested in them and kept them as my top priority.
What is your plan of action if the client asks for a particular feature that you lack?
In our job, we have to deal with many requirements of a client and it can get a little daunting since we approach multiple clients with a particular product. So, my first step of action is to set up a meeting with the product manager and the client since the former can understand and explain the reaction of the required feature better to the client. If it is something extremely specific for the client, I will have to work up a particular revenue figure, which will be pre-agreed upon as my responsibility is to ensure business to not just my company but that my client is satisfied.
As a business development executive, which departments do you keep close association with?
As a business development executive, I keep close association with the sales and product teams to gather knowledge about upcoming products and trends that will aid the business to grow. Also, I maintain a healthy relationship with these teams as it allows us to communicate our opinions without engaging in conflicts or any sort of power tussle, and we can work together as a team in the company's growth.
How do you handle client expectations?
As a business development executive, my primary motive is to bring in business for the company. I believe that to do so I need to strike a balance between the client's expectations and requirements and how much of it will benefit the client. To begin with, I prefer to have a detailed conversation with the client about their expectations and requirements. There onwards, I find it beneficial to communicate and keep the client updated about the progress. This helps to keep everything transparent and we can immediately communicate if one of the expectations wasn't working in their favor. This saves both time and energy when communicated immediately.
How do you measure success?
I like to quantify my success as short-term and long-term. I believe that short-term successes and even glitches help in the long term by providing the necessary motivation and learning from the hiccups along the way. However, long-term success matters more to me. So, For me, success is when there is a substantial increase in revenues earned, business, but most importantly, when relationships with my clients develop in a steady manner, leading to more business from their end.
How do you work with product managers?
As a business development executive, my ultimate motive is to bring business to the company. To do so, we need to work closely with the product team majorly. So, I maintain a good rapport with them in general. When you develop a genuine relationship with the team, working together gets easier. It helps me to contact the required person to get the maximum information about a product and even share my feedback to make selling easier.
How do you generate relationships as a business development executive?
I believe in developing a holistic relationship with my clients as it allows us to develop trust in each other. This also helps me to get invited to events where I can get the opportunity to interact with many potential clients and representatives. I never pitch ideas immediately as it might lead to a negative response. So, I prefer exchanging business cards, and after a few days of communication, I ask for an appointment and prefer to meet outside, a cafe preferably, and pitch my idea. If the client likes the idea, then I fix up my next meeting at their office to go through legalities and requirements. However, if my idea gets a negative response, I acknowledge it and to avoid awkwardness, ask for their expert feedback. This helps to maintain my relationship with them for future purposes even if the initial idea gets turned down.
Very good, Sherry. I am really impressed with your answers and confidence. Please go to HR department for further formalities.
Thank you very much, sir. Wow, I got the job. I hope this video will be helpful for you. Please keep practicing and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Bye, take care.